Hello Nomads, and welcome to our catch-up episode for June of 2025. We are in full swing of summer mode right now. We got Dave here with me as well.
Hi Eric, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I realized I didn't say my name. My name is Eric. I will be your host for this evening. And we also have Brandon.
Player 3 has joined the conversation.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, full summer mode right now. I think, well, Dave and I just got back from vacation. Brandon is going on vacation like tomorrow, right? Or this week?
Going up to Boston tomorrow.
Nice.
Shipping off to Boston.
Nice, yeah. We just got back from Legoland, which was fun.
Is it worth the trip out there? It looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like from where I am, like a 4.5 hour drive, but you know, with kids, it's like a 6 hour drive. So, you know, you got to stop.
To New York City?
Yeah, it's like, I think it's 60 miles, like northwest-ish of New York City. It's downstate. But yeah, this is Legoland, New York. I think they have one in Florida. I want to say like California. I think they have one in like another country too, because Lego was started in fucking like
somewhere in Europe,
or something.
Right?
Yeah, something like that. So there's one.
Denmark, right?
Denmark, yeah, I think you're right. But yeah, no, Legoland New York was cool, and it's the newest one too. It's built in like 2021, so relatively.
Is it a full weekend there?
Yeah, it was like we got there on Monday. We drove down there Monday. We stayed in the hotel too. Like there's the Legoland hotel right next to the park, so it's all themed and stuff. They got themed rooms. They got tons of activities and stuff to do there. So we just hung out in the hotel.
Rides, or is it
not in the hotel? It's just like there's like play areas. There's an arcade. There's obviously a gift shop around every corner down there.
Yeah, that's what I was concerned about. Is there are there actual rides in the park though? Like full roller coasters?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, there's tons of. It's a full on theme park. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. But all the rides are just Lego.
Yep. Yeah. We went on a couple ones. There's some of those like 3D ones where you put on the 3D glasses and you're like on a track. There's like a Ninjago one. There's like a Lego factory ride. It's one of those trackless cart rides, which was actually pretty cool.
That's sweet.
You're like going through like a Lego factory and you're like get turned into a minifig. Yeah. There's like roller coaster. There's like a whole Lego city area, like a pirate area. There's tons of shit to do, but it was fun.
All right. That sounds pretty sweet.
But it was hot as balls, which wasn't fun.
Yeah.
But
everywhere is hot as balls now.
Yeah. So no, it was cool though. Yeah, I had a fun time.
Nice. I just got back from Adirondacks. I was tubing and whitewater rafting and climbing fire towers and
nice. Oh yeah, your Firewatch trip.
Yeah, I'm up to 2. I'm working my way up all the Appalachian Adirondack fire towers that are still in use. They're not really even in use. This one, I had to jump close to the public fence to climb up this fire tower. It was a little eye-opening when you get up above the trees on the top of a mountain. It gets a little windy up there and it gets a little intense. It's kind of balls are up in my throat. It was pretty fun though.
Yeah, sounds awesome. But yeah, we've been. I mean, obviously we've been busy, so we might not have a ton to talk about this episode, but we should get right into it. I don't know. I'll start off because the main thing that I've been spending my time with is, since I don't have a lot of time to sit down and play games, is the Switch 2, which I don't think we've really talked a ton about it. We've mentioned it a little bit, but like on our last catch up, we were just kind of getting
Discord.
It. Yeah, right. Which nomadsfantasy.com/discord if you want to join there. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of Mario Kart World with the family and online too. There's like another Discord that I'm in that we've been playing online, which is a ton of fun. They added the GameCube stuff for if you have Nintendo Switch Online, like the upgraded version. So they're slowly trickling out the GameCube game. It just launched with 3, which was Wind Waker, F-Zero, and what was the other one?
The Killer Instinct
Soul Calibur. That's right. Soul Calibur 2.
Oh, yeah.
And they just dropped Mario Strikers, which I've actually been playing a lot of, and that game's super fun.
Oh, I've heard that one was very good. Is it 64, you said?
GameCube. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, they already got the 64 stuff on there, so yeah, they're up to NES, SNES, GameCube, Game Boy Advanced.
Game Boy.
They have
yeah.
Genesis too, 64, and now GameCube.
They don't have Virtual Boy, do they?
No,
No.
not yet.
Some comparison.
That would be sick though.
Headache-inducing nightmare.
Yeah, all right.
That'd be a little scary. Come
My
out with a Virtual Boy cardboard like thing that you slide the Switch into, so you can play Virtual Boy that way.
yeah, they can do
Mhm.
something. They're clever. My it's a bummer because we're going to Boston with our I coach a boys travel soccer team, and we're going to see Messi play up in Boston. So that's why I'm
Oh,
going to be
sweet.
gone for the next couple of days. Yeah, so we're all going on a bus. We're all going to be parents and kids and the coaches, and we're all just going to go out and spend a couple of days and catch the game. But anyways, be on this bus, guys, from like Western New York to Boston. That's like a 6-hour ride. So I was like, all right, well, let me get out my Switch. I haven't really played it in a while, so I'm pumped. I'm gonna play something, right? Battery's dying.
Oh
Won't stay
no.
charged. We bought a new
Oh.
one. We put a new battery in, and it's like dies slower, but it still dies way too quick.
So it's the Switch
For,
itself
like-
is something going on
So
with it.
and now the micro SD card reader isn't reading the SD card. I was just like, man, I have
Really?
no
Bummer.
interest in getting a Switch 2. Not until like the big games come out. But now it's like, fucking A, go
That's
figure,
good.
you know? Like
Right.
now
Perfect
I
timing.
have yeah, well, I mean, if they had like a game on there that was like, I would, if they had a Metroid or a Zelda or a Mario,
Metroid Prime 4
Mario Kart's
coming.
not my. What's that?
Yeah,
What is it?
Metroid Prime 4 is coming this year. Donkey
Yeah,
Kong
that-
Bonanza. I'm super excited for. That's the same team
Yeah,
as
that actually does look
Mario
pretty good.
Odyssey. So yeah, I'm super excited for that one.
That one, looks like a clone of Odyssey, which is
Yeah.
Which
a good
I'm
thing. But
I'm absolutely
Right.
for
fine
now,
Which
with.
is a good thing.
you're
Odyssey
right,
was
Brandon.
perfect 10
There,
out of
there
10.
is not dick to play on it besides Mario Kart World. Really, like my kid pestered the shit out of me until I bought him that fucking World Switch Tour thing,
Yeah,
and I
Yeah.
watched it for like 5 minutes. I'm like, this sucks.
I dinked
Like,
around with it too. I did end up buying it. It's $10.
It's not
It's a
great.
fun little tech demo. It's cool to learn about some of the Switch hardware if you're interested in that stuff. If
Sure.
you don't give a shit about
Part
it,
of the
then-
experience.
It's
so.
it's the most basic tech demo-y stuff though. Like it's
It
the
is.
stuff that they literally probably use to like test the mouse out and to test the buttons. Like it's
You shouldn't
There's
have to
some
pay for
fun
something
little
like that,
games
though.
in there.
No.
Yeah, it should have came.
Nintendo's getting
Should have
greedy
came with it.
because you know what the Switch 2 is? It's like this Xbox Series X, where it's you get the Xbox One, and then you get the Xbox Series X, and it's the same thing, but it's
Just
you can't
beefier.
play all the same games. Like there's certain games you have to play on the new hardware. That's what you do with the Xbox. Like you can't just play Xbox One on an Xbox. You can't play Xbox One games. I'm sorry. Series X games. Fucking Xbox. Their naming is so stupid.
Yeah,
You can't play
Ruined it.
Series X games clearly on an Xbox
on the
One.
older, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely feels like an
So,
incremental,
true.
Switch 2 is doing the same
upgrade.
thing.
but
I mean,
It's
it's
giving you
kinda
the higher
the lines
boosts,
have
like the
been
higher frame
blurry.
rate versions of the games. Like they're boosting their games. So
I'll
it's
tell you,
it's an interesting trend, but I'm for it because like when you play certain games at a higher frame rate, like how have you tried the?
I'll tell
you
you,
tried
Tears to the Kingdom
Tears of the
looks
Kingdom?
fucking awesome. As someone I know you love that game, like
Dude,
60
$250,
FPS, buttery
$300
smooth. It's so good, man.
And you know what? I can't play with the fucking upgrade on that. That's one thing that bugs me is because I think online is on my kid's account because my email goes through like his account. I wanted it to be his Switch, and I played under my account. So if he gets the free expansion upgrade, I don't get the free expansion or the free Switch 2 upgrade, I guess, for Tears of the Kingdom.
Are you not on
Because
the family plan? Or are you just paying for the one single online
just
account?
paying for one.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
Do I need more than one?
I
Yeah,
know. I
if
feel
you
like that's
want-
what I'm doing the same thing. Only need one.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Like,
if you
online,
want
you get an
want
account.
multiple accounts to share the same like online account, then you need like the family plan.
Motherfucking shit. All right.
Mhm.
Dude, they are
So-
nickeling. Dude, I can't believe
Getting me.
I walked into a flea market today. We went to go get Ryan some Pokemon cards, and I saw GameCube and N64 games $70. $70.
70.
Yeah, I mean,
$70.
it depends the game, but I'm not
$70.
surprised.
$99.99. I was just like, oh my god. these games, man. Nintendo
Man.
just their prices so high. It's crazy.
Those ones, I
It's
mean,
cool that you're enjoying the thing. Have you noticed a difference? Just obviously the power, but like, did they do anything to the controls? Does it feel
I like the feel of
different?
it and handheld
feels
mode.
better.
It's bigger. It's bigger. It's
I
nicer.
do like because it's bigger. Yes, my
Like,
hands fit around those tiny little Joy Cons now,
right.
which is nice.
Comparing the Switch 1 to the Switch 2 side by side, it's like it's pretty crazy difference. Like the Switch 1 feels like a fucking toy in your hand, and then you pick up the Switch 2 and it actually feels like a
Right.
premium
It's like
handheld
the
console.
Pro
Yeah.
version. Okay, that's cool.
And I
Have
really
you tried the kickstand grip? Have you tried
I
the
did try
claw?
that hack, but it didn't really work for me. Not really.
No,
No.
that's kind of weird. I kind of like tucked my fingers under it and kind of just like rested it like
Yeah.
in
I
the
didn't
nook
mind it,
of
but
it. It wasn't
it
bad.
they've definitely improved everything about the hardware. Like the Joy-Cons feel better. The connection to the Joy-Con, like the magnets are really cool and like they snap right on and come right off super easily.
That is very nice.
Yeah.
Very like I
It's
can't
fun
imagine
just to take
sliding
them on and
now.
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the
Just don't
kickstands,
do that.
like Dave said on the Switch 1, the kickstand's a fucking tiny little piece of plastic. Mine snapped off recently, and it's like, what the fuck? This thing sucks. The kickstand on the Switch 2 is actually pretty nice. Like you can put it basically at any angle you want. Fucking lay it almost flat. Put it up. So like it's good. I never
It's a
use it in
beeper.
that
Would make it
tabletop mode, but like it's cool that it's there.
right. I think Nintendo could have a documentary about the making of the Switch and the Switch 2. Like when we
That would be
first made
sweet.
the
I'd watch
freaking,
it.
like here's what it's really hard, but it's very creative with the snapping of the controllers on the sides.
Yeah.
But then getting that feedback and then refining it, and then say here's what we did for the second version, which is really what happens a lot when you come
Oh
up with the
yeah.
first model. You learn a lot when you throw it out to the masses. It's still a massive success. So and the two I think sold the first one was so successful that I think this was
It's the fastest
more
selling
successful.
console ever, I believe, for like
Yeah.
up to I forgot what the numbers were, but that's what I saw that
And
headline.
and no games, really. I mean, you have the Mario Kart, but not nothing. They really have an audience.
Mhm.
They're like the new, I don't know, whatever they are, but the Nintendo, man, good for them.
Things do run nicer on it in
They do.
general.
Even
stuff that doesn't have
non-upgraded
the Switch
games.
grade. Yeah,
Yeah.
they look nice. I spent a while. I just started playing like Moonlighter again, and I'm like, oh, this is fucking butter ass smooth. I love this.
Yeah, and it looks good on the
The
screen too. And like I was playing Animal Crossing on the Switch, those load times were like atrocious. Like it would take you 2 minutes to
Oh,
like load
yeah.
into your island. The Switch 2 trimmed it way down. So like even games that
Yeah.
don't have official upgrades, like it still improves pretty much everything.
Okay.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
It's not
Xbox
needed,
is
but
getting
it's
into
cool.
the handheld console war or whatever whatever.
Spon-
But
I mean,
Yeah,
they're
they
kinda like
slap their
sponsored,
name
like
on a ROG Ally, which is already an existing thing.
which is, I
yeah,
mean, it's probably the best thing for them. It's like the least amount of risk for
Right.
them because they're like co-branding with somebody that they know already fucking works. They're not trying to make a
They're
brand
and
new
creating
if it
console
works,
by
it's got their
themselves.
name attached to, it, and if it doesn't work, hey, we're out.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
basically
That was
just
they're
their
done.
creating
standard.
like an OS for it, like an interface for Xbox, specific stuff, and then the ROG Ally is making the hardware. But
I gotta
it's
say, I
yeah,
mean, I don't know if your kid plays on a tablet, but my kid does, and I know a lot of my friends' kids do. It's just because of Roblox and Minecraft. They are
mhm.
so popular, and they're so accessible from going from controller to phone to tablet to whatever. And playing on a tablet is a very common thing. A lot of kids have been just parents
Oh
have
yeah,
given
they're
their
used to it.
hey, just take this thing. Well, so so Xbox has probably done the research and say, like, God damn, like we tried with Connect, and it really didn't take off. We've tried with devices before, and but um, this could be something. And I think they've done the research, and there's something that they're seeing where they're like mobile gaming is going to be a big deal moving forward. And if you look at what you're already doing with your phone and your tablet, you can connect your Xbox controller to it and treat that. It's like Xbox
Yeah,
Anywhere. It
Just
really
stream
is a
from the
thing, and people
cloud,
aren't
right?
really doing much
yep.
with it. But yeah, they're really
Which
just
is
spreading
weird. I know.
themselves everywhere. They've rocked,
But then they
and
also
rolled
just
with
laid off
Game
like
Pass.
thousands of people, which
Well,
is fucking
Yeah.
That's the dark side of
like what the fuck.
industrial corporate
And
massive
they invested
size
like billions of
corporate-
dollars in like AI shit. I'm like, fucks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like the whole
Yeah.
initiative thing where they made a studio, ran it for a couple of years. They're like, nah, never mind, fuck this.
Right.
Just, like,
Didn't even
dumped on
launch a
it.
game, just shut it down. Yeah, it sucks.
That's
Yeah, that I
sucks.
don't get. I don't get how they are still doing that. They did that with the Xbox One, where they like, we have, exclusives coming, and then they cancel it. Like that Dragon game was all hyped up, and they like, no, we're not
Oh,
going to
the
do it.
Dragon
Like,
game.
what the
Oh,
hell?
what was it called?
Dragon Soul Dragon or
No,
something
it
like
was
that.
called
You were
like something
bound
bound.
to the dragon.
Earthbound.
No,
Yeah.
Dragon Bound.
no, that's a
Soulbound,
Nintendo
Dragon
game.
Ah,
Soul?
that's gonna bother me. But I know what game you're talking about. Yeah.
I like Dragon
Mhm.
Bound. That sounds pretty cool.
Anywho, so all right, well, let's get into some of the games we're playing though. On top of that, like
Yeah.
Dave, I have no idea. We share our list before we do this. I didn't see Dave's list. What do you got going on over there?
The juicy one I got this month.
Oh, juicy. Juicy.
I
Bring the juice,
really
baby.
like this one. Game called The Alters.
Yeah.
I added a Game
Oh
Pass.
yeah.
This is a game by 11-bit studios. They made Moonlighter. They made Frostpunk. They have made Children of Morta. I don't know if you guys have played that one.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
a pretty
great.
sweet
Heard
like
of
roguelike game.
Frostpunk was fun
These guys
too,
got
but
they got tons of stuff out there. I don't know, not their first foray in it.
different genres. Very
But
impressive and different art styles. So I don't know. Are they a publisher or are they actually developing all
they're a
these
developer
different
and a
games?
publisher. So
Okay.
they are out of, this looks like Poland, I want to say.
Yes, that sounds
Looking
right.
at just the last names on some of these guys that designed and directed it.
Some of the letters have dots over them and lines.
Yeah, Wolskek and Wits. I see a lot of Witzes. Maybe my long lost distant cousins from over there. But this is, I'm going to call it a survival game, but it's more like a sim game, kind of, where you are monitoring. How do I even explain this? You are on a space station on a planet. Everybody dies, and you consume control of the player Jan Dolsky. It's Jan. I want to call him Jan, but it's
Jan.
He's a space miner who has to clone alternate versions of himself in order to survive on the planet. So you need
What kind
a
of flip?
fucking mechanic. I'm going to go to this quantum computer. It's going to take my DNA, it has my whole life on it, and it's going to go back into my past and change a decision I made and make an alternate version of myself
Where you excelled at
where I was a good
mechanics.
fucking mechanic or I was a good technician or
Right.
shit like that. So, and then, you have this dude on your ship and he has certain things that he's good at. Like he's good at repairing things or he's good at science. And you eventually start making additional clones of yourself. And act one, like seems like you're following this story of trying to get the fuck off this planet with this mineral rupidium. And you've got Earth calling you with people saying like you bring back lots of rupidium, and you can tell that they're probably like lying to you and being corporate scumbags. And then you have like your own clones of yourself and their way of handling the fact that they're a clone. So you have to like, after you birth them and in the womb, as they call it, you have to have the talk with them to be like, yo, dude, like you're a clone of me. Like, this is what happened. This is where we are. This is why you're here. Some clones take it good. Some clones do not take it fucking very well. But essentially, you're having to go out and mine on the planet. You can give these guys jobs to do, send them out to this mining station, send them to the lab to research shit. You can do all sorts of stuff. And you're trying to get the ship that you're on, which is a big like wheel that just rolls on the ground. It looks kind of like a Fallout Shelter or XCOM. Have you guys played either of those?
Yeah. Fallout
Where it's
Shelter.
like
A little bit.
it's like looking into a dollhouse, where
Mhm.
or like looking into a little
Like a
diorama.
side-scrolling
So there's
view,
like
sort of.
2.5D where you're like walking around in the environment. But when you go outside, it's like fully 3D. The only thing you really have to do to go outside is like, you do some exploring.
Resource.
You set up your
Yeah.
mining stations, and then once you set up your mining stations, you You can just send somebody out to either do it or
You
you can
fight
run it.
monsters or aliens or something out there?
There are some things out there, like anomalies. I wouldn't say you're like running around with guns and shooting anything. No, it's
Right.
more simmy and
Okay.
trying to survive. But like your fucking clones might be ready to like have a mutiny and fucking murder you, or like we want some fucking home cooked meals. So you got to like go mine organics to get them some food to make like nice food for them. So they
Is this stuff
they don't
like the stuff with
murder.
the clones, and is it all like scripted narrative, or is there like some like decision making stuff that can
Oh, there's
fall
lots
through
and
the
lots
story?
of decision
Okay,
making.
all right.
Alternating paths, which are completely changing the story. Like,
Okay, that's cool.
I guess an example. I don't want to spoil anything too far, but like one of my clones in his life, fucking, he was a miner and he got his arm blown off. So when I cloned him, he had his arm back on, and he was like, "What the fuck is this?" And he's looking at his arm. He's like, he's not handling
That's
that shit
amazing.
very well at all because he's in a new
That's
body
pretty good
essentially.
sci-fi writing right there. Yeah.
So he ends up
Like the
like,
story doesn't match up with like the physical body that he's
yeah.
put into.
So he starts having like phantom pains, and in his life he was addicted to drugs. So he wants drugs. You don't want to give him drugs because he starts
Right.
having accidents and like
Sounds
fucking
like a
up and
Star
like
Trek
stuff starts
episode.
breaking.
Yeah.
Is literally like
Damn.
playing a Black Mirror episode. Like it is
Yeah.
fucking trippy as shit. It is awesome sci-fi. There is
The
some
artwork's good and the
weirdness
music is
going
great too.
around. Some weirdness is going around about how people found some like AI placeholder commands
Yeah, there's like
in
prompts and
the
shit.
script somewhere.
Mhm.
I don't know how much of that is true and what's really
Oh
made
boy.
up. It's good. It's good so far. Like the guy, like the choices that you make, whether to give the guy drugs or not, like he can either fucking. I walked into the kitchen and he is sitting there with a hatchet and he is fucking cutting his own arm off on the fucking kitchen table where we all eat. And then he just fucking sutures it back up. He's like, "Oh, it feels so much better now." And he like goes about it. So now he fucking hacked his own arm off. And then you have to decide like, do I clone him another arm or do I clone him another body? Do I like, what do I do? I make him a prosthetic arm?
Get rid of that dude.
No,
Yeah.
it was awesome. We play beer pong together on the ship. So, but you could do you got to do
Funny.
fun stuff to keep the
Like
morale up and keep
Dave's
them from
perfect
going
game.
on a mutiny. What would be fun is if it had its own character creator, and you could like, I could make a version of me that looks like me, and then I would see all the clones of that look
That'd be
like
funny.
me.
It's like
That would
that
be
that
fucking
2K like
hilarious.
face scanner, you know. Put that
Yes.
in the game. Yeah.
But it is very very simmy. You're going out trying to not die. I've made some mutants with that 2K face simulator. Like,
Oh yeah, they
take
look
my head and
I
like
nothing,
stretch
forgot
it out like
about
this
that.
way. Like
Yeah.
they
I
are
forgot
they
all
are
about
good.
that.
But really it's just this one voice actor, Alex Jordan.
So
who's
is it
doing the
one
voices
one
of
model
all the
too?
Yans.
So like that, it's a smaller studio too, so that they probably saved a lot of resources with one voice actor and one model of the same character.
Yeah. But like scientist Jan wears glasses and has long hair.
Oh.
Minor Yan has like a goatee and short hair,
Sure.
and then your dude is just like regular now. But it is, yes, very Black Mirror-y. I'd say this one is fucking. It's fun to play. It takes a little bit to get going once you start getting up to like a couple clones of yourself, and then start solving some problems. Hilarity ensues. Where I'm in the process of. I'm in the process of reforming my high school rock band with the rest of my clones because
That's funny.
they were all talking about the rock band that we used to be in high school, and I'm like, we should fucking play together, bros. So now I'm looking for a guitar, trying to find a guitar to fucking rock out with my fellow Yans. But it's fun. It's definitely worth a fucking shot. It is shot to. I didn't really know it. This is one of those going in blind games.
Yeah.
Shot to
I
the
checked
top
it
of my
out on
list for
Game
the year so
Pass.
far.
It didn't grab me. I thought it was a cool intro, and then I was like,
You gotta get through a couple, like an hour or
down in the
two.
elevators just to do shit. I'm like, man, I'm good at this.
Yeah.
Once you get it set up, that's the simulation part of it. You gotta build out rooms and like
Yeah, I'm sure once
I
you
don't
get the actual clones filled up, you don't have to do all that. But I was just like,
well, then you
man.
expand your base, and then you fill up more, and then you expand your base again. Like
Yeah. It sounds like
multiple base expansions, but the XCOM Fallout Shelter vibe of it. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, from what I've heard other people talking about, it sounds like the narrative, structure and everything, and where the story goes is kind of the highlight of things and the choices that you're making.
Yeah, like and like the amount of choices, the amount of randomization it is, because I just chose like the guys I thought I would be helpful, but there's like 5 or 6 other Yans that I have not cloned yet. There's a doctor and there's a botanist, and off of the miner's path, there's another clone that comes off of that path. So you're like splicing one of your clones.
Is that guy also missing an arm?
Might be. I don't know. That's a good question.
He's missing a leg.
Yeah, but no, that one is super fun. It's it's one of those ones that I can jump into, play an hour of. It's not very relaxing. It's very kind of stressful because you're running up against the clock, because if the sun catches up with you, you just die. Everybody's dead. So it's one of those games that there are like multiple fail states of. Like if I didn't finish the mission and get them food, like the Yans could have revolted and killed me.
It's not like is it like, it's not like permadeath though, right? Like roguelike.
You probably have to go back to a previous save. Okay. I think it only keeps the last 7 days of the save. So every day the sun gets closer and you got to just keep on moving. You run into like a lava river, and you got to figure out a way to get around the lava river before the sun catches up and murders you all.
You
got radiation storms and all sorts of other stuff.
Yeah, Eric, you're into this kind of stuff a little bit. I can see you checking it out.
I might check it out eventually. There's just so many other things. I was looking up how long to beat on it, and it was like main story, like 18-ish hours. So like probably around 20-ish hours. So yeah. But
yeah, it's not bad. That's highly recommended for those that like simulation games, narrative games, a little bit of both. So
sweet.
Cool.
Brandon,
what's up?
What do you got?
Sneak attack. I didn't have this in my list, but I was playing it up until for like an hour before we started doing the podcast. I don't know. I forgot I downloaded this game off Game Pass called Crypt Custodian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it's pretty good. It's fun. It's slick, little indie game, and it plays kind of like, I don't know, any of those top-down games that you has adorable indie music, really fun artwork, hand-drawn shit. It's Metroidvania-esque, right? Where you kind of go here, can't do anything until I get an ability, then I get the ability, then it lets me reach different areas. So I'm liking it. You've played this game before, just with other in this genre, where it's just kind of like,
it looks like the Cult of the Lamb.
Cult of the Lamb, Hades kind of controls, attack, dodge, wait for the thing to make its attack, and then you dodge, go around it, stuff like that. Anywho, what I want to talk about real quick, though, is I looked up who made this. Just curious. One guy. Legit one guy. He did all the art and development.
Wow. Really? That's impressive.
Yeah. So the game is called Crypt Custodian. It's developed by Kyle Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
He published it too, but he had a little help from Graffiti Games to show him like how to do it. And
it looks like Hyper Light Drifter or something. That perspective.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Top down, kind of almost 3/4 perspective, hand drawn like Hades or whatever. But his brother did the music for this game.
Oh, that's cool.
2 brothers working on this indie game. So I got on Game Pass, but I'm really liking it. I don't know. It has a nice. It does some things really cool, like encounter a boss and say you die. All right, and then you do it again. All right. Well, it's cool. There's like little stations that are wells that you can start over again at. This one boss fight was right next to a well, so I go and I fight him again. Skip through that animation. I can fight him, die, hold down skip to instantly zap me back to the well. And I can just, I don't know, this game does things that it's zips you around. So you're really flying through it. And I thought that was really nice because I play a lot of these games. What's that? And Enter the Gungeon. We've played a lot of these games where, there's certain things that happen when you die. You gotta, Yeah, it's a slow restart. Where this game, at any point, you can also just teleport back to a well, which is really cool. I like that. But you're exploring. Oh, I got to get off. Or let me just save real quick. Or I got to get an upgrade, or I want to get health, or whatever I want to do. Or I just want to get to that other part of the map. I can zip around. But I just love it. I can hold the Y button and skip through some animations. So thought that was really cool. And then the other thing I checked out was Assassin's Creed Mirage. I don't know. I bought it. I remember playing the demo.
Which
I
one is
remember the
Mirage?
premise. Mirage is the one that came out last, well, not last, because the one that took place in Japan is the last one, but
Shadows. Yeah.
This was the
Shadows, yeah. This is the one that's back in the Middle East. It's supposed to be going back to their roots.
Right.
And
2023.
I played the demo and I liked it. It was on sale and I got it for like $20 or whatever. And Hauling to Beat says this is one of the shorter ones. So I'm like, I like Assassin's Creed games. I always tend to beat them. There's a few of them that I haven't finished, but I'd love to go back and just, I don't know. I enjoy them. I love going around climbing on. I love the parkour. I love the killing. I love all of that. So it's fun.
Yeah.
What's funny is the genre, they keep adjusting the genre. So there's a couple ways to play an Assassin's Creed game, especially if you've never played one before. Because if you play the older ones, which I think Mirage is more like, then there's like this newer version where the Origins and
Yeah, it started with
Odyssey and
Origins.
Valhalla, right? They are very like RPG-esque, really
Right.
big
Straight
worlds,
up open
Like
world
level
RPG.
geared and
70 hours of gameplay, tons of characters, but it's also very repetitive, right? That's the thing. It's always like a fetch quest. It's always just like go over here, take out this thing, or get this thing, or sneak in and do this. It's very basic stuff, but it's really the worlds, right? So, anyways, Mirage. I go and I'm playing this game and I'm liking it. It's very dense, urban, Middle East. It takes place in old Baghdad. It's great. It's really cool. I'm playing on my Series X. It's 60 frames a second. I love playing Ubisoft games because a lot of them are boosted, so you can play them at high frame rates. The details, awesome. It's really good. I think the combat on it went too simple with it. It was very generic. I was okay with it, but they really wanted you to focus more on stealth
this one got the
instead
leveled
of
gear.
going in and attacking. Is that?
This had the leveled gear where like certain areas are like level 20 and up and
Oh no, nope, none
okay.
of that.
So you can just
Nope,
kind of go
everyone's the
like
same.
people are
Yep,
dying
they
when
got
you
rid of.
actually assassinate them is
Yes.
that's the one thing that
Yep.
bothered me about like the newer versions. It's like guy's level
Yeah.
20, so I assassinate him and he's like
It
still
takes
not.
off like a
It's
quarter of his health bar, not even.
I'm like, motherfucker, I
Yep.
just
Nope.
stabbed you in the neck. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
cool. How
Yeah.
is
This
like
is
the
very
environment? Is it
straightforward.
middle how's the Middle East? Is it back to the
Um, at first, not to be rude, but everything looked the same. It's just like wow. It's
Yeah.
just everything's brown, right? Brown and light and all stuff. But there are some areas outside. What's cool is this old version of Baghdad is a circular city. So there's a palace in the middle. This is basically where the main bad guy is, and everybody else is you're going around this big map, not that big, but picking off people, getting information to finally find out who it is, and then but it's a cool layout. I'll give them credit. Like design wise, it's pretty cool. It's beautiful just walking through and doing parkour and stuff like that. Um, I give it. I think it's one of the more in the middle games out of the franchise. I think Assassin's Creed
hmm.
2 is still my favorite.
Same.
I
Yeah.
really dislike Assassin's Creed 1. I think that's my least favorite. I thought the world was really cool and I love the idea. I just couldn't stand the game itself. But 2 was such a massive jump that I was like, wow, 2 is so fun. Plus a great character. I loved
Oh, yeah.
3 actually. I thought 3 Connor was annoying, but I also thought the world that he was in, going through the trees and taking out the
fucking
the British, I
Revolutionary
thought
War? That was
Yeah.
that
Three,
was
three
fun.
was good.
epic
I don't know if I finished
intro.
it, but
Black Flag was really fun.
Black Flag was awesome.
Origin was okay. It had fun combat.
I
And it looked
loved
good. I'd like to go
Origins.
back and revisit it.
That's still my
Yeah,
favorite of
I
the open world. I just love that Egypt setting, so I think that's what put it over for me.
yeah, Brotherhood, and there's ones where your brother and sister in one of them. You can switch between the characters. They've really
That was England, I
played
think.
around with their formula. Yeah, with the steampunk kind of thing, and you had like a slingshot or sling thing that you can zip up and zip around and like Batman, whatever. But Valhalla, I just went back to this morning just to try it out after beating Mirage, and like how does it hold up? I'm like, oh my god, Valhalla is stunning itself, and I actually lowered the frame rate in that one, so it's more movie esque because the cameras it's a little grittier, but that game is action first. You're running into areas and just looking who to kill and having the other Vikings with you, and you just do raids. Like, okay, well, it makes sense that you're a Viking. You're not one person. You're like an army, of mobile army. You just go around pillaging and stuff like that. Where in Mirage, you're like one of the few, and you're taking out people little by little. So it is a lot of stealth.
That's cool.
Um, yeah, it's fun. I don't know. I'm a sucker for Assassin's Creed games. I was nervous because I was so pumped for that first game, and they have some of the best trailers. And then when the game came out, I was like, I'm not liking this, and I should,
Yeah,
And
they
then
really
people
refined
said,
it
dude,
with
try
two.
two. He said, just try two. It's way more fun. And I'm like, oh, this is way more fun. And I miss the thing that two had, where like you would be on a mission, you're about to take somebody out, and all of a sudden somebody would be robbed, and you would see the robbed icon running away, and like thief, thief. I'm like, oh man, it's a timed event. I want to do that. They don't have that in a lot of the later ones at all, and I miss
Yeah.
that. Like the randomness of like, I'll come back and kill that guy later. I'm gonna save this lady and track him down
Do
and
they
get that guy or something like that.
they have any like the base building stuff from two? That was one part that I always liked in that one. I don't know.
No, no,
Hmm.
no, no,
Because
dude.
like that
In
one,
this
you had the
in
town
Mirage,
that
they
you
don't.
like
Yep.
improved and stuff. I think. Yeah.
In Mirage, you don't even have. You don't even do any of the modern day stuff. I think
Like no
there's maybe a
animus.
brief
I was gonna say, is the animus
none of
even
that.
like in there at all?
No, no, ever. It's
Which
crazy.
is fine. I
Oh,
don't really care
I
about
like
that
the
stuff.
anime stuff.
I
I
know.
like the anime stuff.
But the
Eh,
old character was okay, but it always took me out of it. I'm like,
and you're like running around as like Desmond, like fucking climbing
Yeah.
up rafters and shit. I'm like, this is
But then
yeah,
one thing I always thought was fucked up is that I thought was going to happen was Desmond was going to start to learn everything that was it Ezio
hmm
was
yeah.
doing in the Animus, and then he was going to become an assassin in the modern times. Then they were going to make a game, modern times Assassin's Creed, with
That
Desmond
would have been
running
cooler than what
around,
they did, but
ching 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 ching
yeah,
ching, doing all his fucking assassin ninja shit. But that didn't happen. Okay.
yeah, yeah. I kind of fell off Assassin's Creed lately. I think the last one I really played was Origins. I played a decent amount of Odyssey, which I enjoyed, but they're just too fucking
yeah,
big
they're
now.
just too
I
big.
just
They're
did,
too
yeah.
big.
I
Too big.
played Origins, and I think I own Odyssey and Valhalla, and I just haven't never turned them on because I've been scared. I'm scared.
Valhalla, man, does look good. I was just walking through, and I'm like, man, this engine that they have, the level designers never disappoint. The acting, the stories are always lame. They're always the same flat actors.
Yeah,
It's so corny. I skip through that shit. I can't take it. It's so corny. It's the worst writing ever, and they should just hire somebody else and just rethink how they do their stories. But the world and the levels, I'm like, man, I can't believe this exists.
right.
Like this really looks real. And there's so much variety and detail in their towns or villages or whatever I'm going through. It's
Yeah, yeah. I don't know where they kind of go from here. I mean, Shadow's got a decent reception, and people that played it
yeah, I can't wait to
liked it.
play it.
Yeah,
I always wait for them to go on sale because Ubisoft games always go on sale, and I play
right.
a year later, and I fall in love with it, and it takes me a year to beat it.
Yeah, yeah. Like I wouldn't mind checking it
Oh,
out
how
eventually, but it's just
2023 last time I played it. I'm like, oh my god.
yeah, it's insane, insane. But yeah, I can't. I might. Yeah, if it's on sale, like for super cheap, I might pick it up. But like, can't dedicate fucking 70 hours to this giant open
How
world
long is that?
RPG.
No,
Supposed to take.
I don't know. Like, I think
that
Mirage
one's the
though
longest one,
is I think was like people were complaining that it was almost too short. Like it was super short.
It's like 18, 20 hours. I was
It
21
says
hours.
16
Okay.
on how long to beat.
Okay.
Really? Oh, okay. I was 21.
So
Just wandered
story or
around a lot.
anything didn't blow you away with that one?
I didn't mind it. It was a little predictable towards the end, but It was very straightforward.
Yeah.
It had some cool stuff. It has a good ending, like where a lot of them are like, okay, that's how it ends. This one I thought because they didn't tie into the modern day stuff. It was just this guy's journey, and there's a boss, and there's an ending, and things happen, and it felt there's no choices. I don't take any choices. It's so linear, dude. It's just like the most straightforward game they've made,
Mhm.
honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that's cool.
It's nice.
Yep.
It's nice to be simple these days.
All right,
sometimes.
Eric, what you got over there?
I've been playing a couple little indie games. First one I have is it's called Die in the Dungeon. It's a little play on words here. So think Slay the Spire, but with dice instead of cards.
Oh, nice.
It's got
Okay.
it's cute little art style. It's like 2D, 8-bit, not 8-bit, but like pixely art graphics. You're playing as this little frog, this little frog dude, and it's $10. I think it's only on Steam right now, but it's a very good one of those. And you guys know how I'm into the roguelike deck builders. So I mean, this is pretty much exactly Slay the Spire. Like it's the same exact map screen where you're picking the path where you want to go,
Okay.
like picking either to go to the shop or the camp or the elite boss or just the regular battle, stuff like that. You have your relics too, same as Slay the Spire, where you get like the quote unquote permanent upgrades for your run that sort of boost certain things. But the main mechanic is the dice. Like I said, dice instead of the cards. So you have different types of dice. So like attack dice, shield dice, dice that will heal you, dice that will like boost your other dice. There's a bunch of different types of dice that give different effects, and like each dice has a certain amount of sides, so it could be like a D6 or a D8 or a D10, whatever.
Okay.
So and you can also upgrade your dice, so add more sides or upgrade the numbers. So each side has a number. So like if it's an attack dice and you have numbers 1 through 6, whatever side it lands on is the amount of damage that you're gonna do. So like 4, if you land on 4, you put it. So you're putting all these dice up on this board. So you place it on the board, and all the dice you put on the board you'll get to use during your turn. And the placement matters when you're talking about like the boost dice. So if you roll like a 2 on one of the boost dice and you place it on the board, basically wherever 2 spots away from that dice are, it will get boosted by 2. So like the shield will get boosted by 2 if you put it in a specific spot. The attack will get boosted by 2 if you put it in a specific spot.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, it's really cool, the different combinations of dice you can have with your the shield and the attack and stuff. And it's again, Slay the Spire, you can see exactly what the enemy is gonna do. So like sort of like Into the Breach that way, you can see exactly how much they're gonna attack you for. You can see the effects that they're gonna do, their shield and stuff. So you can sort of be a little bit tactical in laying out your dice to mitigate all the damage with your shields, and then do a big damage attack with them, boost your dice, stuff like that. So
Do they do like classes and stuff? So like strength class will have like more attack dice and
so
less
far
healing dice
there
or something like that.
So it's in early access. I believe there's only 2 characters right now. I only have the first character, so it might get more into that stuff, like Slay the Spire, how it had different like types of cards. One character was more focused on like poison, and one character was focused on like straight up attacks and stuff like that. So I'm sure that they'll have some of that stuff, but like I said, early access. So there's only 2 characters at the moment, so they'll be adding more to this down the line. But so far, super good, super fun, and it gets pretty hard pretty fast. I think I beat the first boss in the first area. I think I actually did beat the second boss as well, and then I got to the third area and died. But yeah, super fun.
That's pretty cool. Reminds me a little bit of Slice and Dice.
Yeah, it's sort of got a little bit of that flavor where you're rolling the dice, and like you can do certain things to manipulate the dice, so you can gain like I forgot exactly what they call them, but you can like draw more dice so you get better numbers. So like there's some cool stuff that you can do to play around with that. But yeah, it's a really good, like I said, one of those roguelike deck builder. just a fun new twist on it with dice instead of cards.
Seems like a good Steam Deck game.
That's exactly where I'm playing it.
Yeah, okay.
Figured. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. A little jelly there.
Yep. That's where I play most of my indie games these days.
Yeah. I mean, why not, you know?
Yep. But yeah,
Nice.
that's a super fun one.
All right. I got, yeah, I guess one more that I know that Brandon's played. We've been playing a Rematch lately.
Yeah, Rematch.
Little bit of dabbling in
Hard.
there.
Not easy.
It is
People are
hard.
really good on it. Yeah.
So the developers of Sifu, Slow Clap, I believe they are, made a Rocket League Soccer. Am I
With humans?
Pretty close.
oversimplifying? But I
There's
mean,
no climbing
I
walls or flying in the air.
but you can't bounce the soccer ball off of invisible walls behind the net back to yourself and then score goals.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But it seems very the learning curve on it I found has been steeper. I think Brandon, we were talking about this earlier, where there's a lot of buttons to remember to start off. So I felt anxious playing my first couple games because I didn't want to fuck it up for everybody else.
Yeah. You
Go out
kind of
there
got
and
to play
like
your position.
go jump
Yeah.
and if I could completely miss a ball and guys go and score. Because it does
Well,
happen,
because like
certainly.
it's not a snappy game. It's not like when the ball's passed to you, it stays on you. You have to run with it, and when you shoot the ball, it doesn't just go to the net. Like you have to aim the
Aim your
cursor.
reticle
Right.
where
Yep.
you want to shoot,
Yeah.
which is tough.
Yes. It in the heat of the game, like you don't do that. I don't know in any sport game. I feel like it is a lot of assist in sport
Right. It's
games.
almost like a shooter. You gotta line up your shots and aim and shit. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
cool.
It's because the thing, it's like third person behind you. I think it would be
Mhm.
easier if they just took that camera and pulled it up a little bit so you could see like around you. Usually, like
I know,
soccer
right?
games, you're playing from like the camera's perspective of like TV or whatever. This one, like
It needs
if
to
I'm
rocket.
looking at you back, like waiting for you to kick me the ball, I'm not seeing like what the defense is doing behind me or what the keeper's doing behind me, and then I may get the ball
Well,
and
it
I may
needs a
get
behind button. Yeah.
It doesn't have
because there's
that. Doesn't
no
have the
there's no
Rocket
ball
League
follow
thing
button.
where it's like the ball cam.
No, there is
No, it
no
needs
ball
a ball
cam,
cam so bad. I
which
feel like it needs a ball cam
which
so
makes
bad.
sense
If it
though
did it, I
too
would. I
because
don't know where anyone is when I'm running.
you have to aim to shoot it,
No.
so you can't be like it uses like ball cam maybe when you don't have the ball, and then when you
Right.
get the
That's
ball, it
what. Yeah.
switches to like reticle or something like that. But
One of the buttons like pass and run or look and pass. One of them like you have to take it off, so it's like I can't. You lose what you're doing. It's a weird controls. I think they need to refine that. I bet they're getting pounded with feedback though. Maybe
once
they'll
I
make
could
some
see people doing some
updates.
sweet ass shit once they get good
I
at
was gonna
this.
say
And
I could see this being like the next esports game or something, like kind of like
Oh,
Rocket
yeah.
It's a
League was.
cool. There's a legit goalie position too, where like if you go in the goalie box, they zap like these little gloves on your hands, and now you can use your hands and you can dive or jump. You can catch the
dip,
ball
duck,
and
dodge, and dive.
yep,
You can catch a soccer ball. You can dodge a wrench.
yep,
No, I mean, it wasn't in our initial rotation, but it's one that I could see a long, slow burn of jumping in and out of here and there
yeah.
when we got
Three
time.
player mode, 4-player mode, 5-player
Yeah.
mode. It's cool.
Keep it installed. I don't think it was a huge install.
No, it's 5. I just
don't
installed
think,
it
no.
right before this. It's 5 gigs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely like to play.
Yeah, I keep that fucker installed. But no, fun, cool. It didn't win me a ton of points in the Fantasy Critic League. I was a little upset about that because I thought that one was a steal.
Such a
But
Yeah.
such a cool next game for that developer too, with going from something like Sifu, which Sifu I really liked. I didn't beat it or anything, but I spent a decent amount of time with it and really enjoyed it. So like them going from like a fighting like kung fu style roguelike sort of game to this like esports soccer
Aging
sort of game,
mechanic.
like, yeah,
Yeah,
multiplayer
right.
online's like wow, that's a big swing, but it seems like
Yeah.
it's picking up
I love it. I
picking
love
up a lot of
variety.
steam, and a lot of people are playing it right now.
Good.
good. I'm glad.
Good.
I'm glad. I didn't know that the player count what that was doing.
Yeah, I
but
think
I'm glad that it's
I-
catching on.
I think like last week, I don't know, uh, the Bombcast mentioned like 250,000 concurrent players on Steam or something, and like
Ooh.
Soccer, nonetheless. It's just a soccer game, you know.
I mean,
so
soccer's
that's
biggest sport in the world, so that's probably part of it too. So people are kind of vying for
Yeah.
Football.
If
Yeah,
Americans are
football.
playing, that's cool.
Yep. So yeah, seems
Yeah,
a
I
fun
like that one. If you like soccer, go play. Back to you, Brando.
This is just a little storytelling, and then I'm done.
Oh, story
So
time.
I have an awesome library. I get 2 movies.
Oh, we know.
I'm so
Your fucking
busy.
library.
I never got. So I had the Mickey 13 or whatever that
Oh, yeah.
one.
Yeah, that
That,
looked good. You watch that?
yeah, I know. I never got around to watching it, so I got
I
to
think it's
borrow
on
it again.
Max right now, actually.
Yeah.
Also,
I don't have Max, but and then I also borrowed Gladiator 2. Well, that one I actually watched or
Oh,
tried to watch.
tried to
Did
watch.
ya?
Oh
Well,
boy.
I put it in, and I'm excited because I love the first one. We
Oh, yeah.
introduced that movie to Eric on the show. He
Fucking
said that it
loved
was
it, man.
an excellent movie. It's one of his faves. You know, he loved it. And I'm like, yes, it's a great, great movie. Ridley Scott. Well, I watched the second one and I have the soundbar cranked up and I'm ready to watch this movie. And the intro is beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful intros I've seen. It's just a very beautiful. Just go on YouTube and watch Gladiator 2 intro. It's a retelling of the first movie, but it's done in like stop motion, but it's like paintings, like hand
That's cool.
paintings.
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah.
It's just it's just gorgeous. So however they
Okay.
made it, it looks great. So then it starts the movie and there's like a battle and I'm like, all right, these are our 2 characters, and all of a sudden I'm just like already know that Maximus and the lead actor, you know, aren't even close to being the same level. I just think that who was the first actor who played Maximus? That
Russell
was
Crowe.
Russell Crowe. Excellent, excellent actor. Instantly knew this is my hero of the movie. You know, when he has that cool lines, it's like when he's about to be killed and they pull the swords free, but the candy's like it's frozen or something like that. Like the frost still sticks or
Frost
something
on
like
the
that.
blade. Yep.
Yeah, dude. I fucking it's just like cool shit like that, you know? This movie, this hero just doesn't have any of that. And then Pedro Pascal is like, I guess the villain or something like that. He shows up, this epic battle, and his acting is horrible. The music is
Phoning it
bad.
in.
And
Is it
the
his
music
acting or was
was
it
not
the writing was just bad?
I think it was the writing. The villain was introduced, and it's just like 19 years later, everything that
Wasn't
Maximus did
Denzel in there too?
just didn't work out. Yeah, and he's Denzel Washington. He's like,
Is he the
In
Proxima
ancient
guy?
all
Greek?
right.
In ancient
Oh,
Greece?
yeah, he's just like, "Oh, you're a gladiator, huh? You think you're gonna take on the emperor, huh? You think you can take it?" You know, it's just like I can't. I love Denzel Washington. I will watch anything he's in. And I'm just like, he's okay in it, but everything about I couldn't. So then they get to us, you know how it's the same shit. He starts low. He's got to
Right,
work his
right.
way to the top. There's like an evil brother and all this shit. So, anyways, they get to a scene where in the Coliseum where he's like, stick together. I'm a professional. I'll save everybody. So he's trying to save everybody in there and he's trying to fight off all the bad guys. But instead of it being tigers and shit, it's fucking what is it? Manatees or something like that, dude.
What?
I couldn't believe it.
Manatees?
Yeah.
Manatees
Like,
are
were they in the water? Yeah. Was it a water thing?
Aren't manatees like the gray monkeys with the big teeth?
No, those are sea
Not
cows.
manatees, not manatee. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I'm
manatee.
stupid.
Manatees are
Not
hit with a
manatee. Let's
boat.
see. What are those big gray ones that are like they got teeth and they kind of got pink butts? Not
Baboons?
baboons, but maybe it
Yeah.
was baboons. I don't know. Maybe it was. Yeah, I'm mixing
Killer
it. Maybe they're
monkeys is what
baboons.
they're fighting.
I don't know, but they had them
What?
all like in cages, like riled up, and they're all beaten up, like they've been in a lot of fights. And then they loosen them up. So it's CG City, dude. It is all CG.
Mm.
And you see these fucking fake monkeys fighting these guys, and it looks inferior to what they gave us in 2001, dude. And this is really Scott. Like he's doing this movie.
Right, right.
And I'm just I turned it off. I was watching that scene and when it was over, I'm like, I'm done.
Can't
I
do
feel
it.
like there was a
Check out.
romance
Check,
thing that
please.
happened after that. And I was
How
so
much
done
was
with it.
left at that
Everything about
point?
it. That 2-hour movie, I probably watched 30 minutes of it and I was just done. I couldn't.
I'm out.
Already, yeah.
Brandon is
So
one
to
to
get
make
out
up
of
his
my
mind on things.
So to get that movie out of my mouth or whatever, I watched Jaws with my 7-year-old or
Oh
6-year-old,
boy, scar for
and
life.
he was pretty. No, we didn't see everything. We got to like halfway to the when when they started like getting the hunting for the shark, like
Mm.
halfway point or whatever. Then we stopped. I think he was losing interest in it, and I was kind of nervous about some of the stuff that was going to happen. So then I'm like, let's watch Indiana Jones. Let's see some
Mhm.
punching some Nazis and stuff like that. So we watched Raiders of the Lost Ark. We crushed that. He loved it. I loved it. I'm like, man, this is just a perfect movie. I
You can
love it
get
so
your
much.
8-year-old to sit down for Raiders of the Lost
It's
Ark
my
is my
6-year-old. Yeah,
man.
I love it.
Impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, yep. I make movies a big deal with certain movies. I want them to see them. And all. So anyway, so watch that, and then I'm like, man, I don't know. Nazis are just so hate Nazis. I want to kill them. So I Game
Played
Pass adds
Wolfenstein with him.
Call of Duty World War II was added, and it's basically Saving Private Ryan, the video game. So I download that game. It's beautiful, and I'm just having a great time doing a good old fashioned Call of Duty World War II game. And man, yeah, I don't know. I always feel bad when I play video games when I'm killing like modern day villains because it's like Middle Eastern people, and I'm like, I get it, like terrorists suck, but are they also just teenagers that have just been plucked up, and just like
Nobody's
put
gonna
in
feel bad killing Nazis. Like that's
right?
the
And
perfect
like what
video
they'll do,
game
and
thing
like
to shoot
But
in
is
the
it
and
head.
their fault, or are they just being indoctrinated by their culture? And if they were in
Nah,
another
shoot them,
culture, they would have been
kill them.
well,
perfectly normal
Dave,
people.
but you say that, but then I just did a mission where I'm infiltrating their base, and they've taken over these like chateaus in France or whatever,
Hmm.
and I'm going through the house, and they've killed the families in there. So I'm like, these guys, I can see them just killing innocent people. If it's not like they're like a young
Yeah,
man
good.
who's just
Fuck
like
you.
trying to is like killing them. They're killing them like they're bad guys.
But yeah, they want you to
Yeah.
So
make you feel good about killing those Nazis.
yeah, so watching Indiana Jones doing it, and then seeing
So this
playing the game, I'm
you
just
went
like,
from
Yeah,
so
play some
somehow
Wolfenstein
Gladiator
with your
2 to
kids.
Call of Duty World War II. That was your arc.
That was the flow.
that's my story. That was my story. It was so bad that it sent me on this path of like Indiana Jones is so cool and punching Nazis to like, I can go shoot them up in the Call of
See,
Duty.
I always get weirded out a little bit in the World War II ones because it's like it's a real war that actually happened, and they're basing everything
Oh, it's
on
not
historical
pretend. And I'm
events.
like,
Like
Right.
I'm
when
having
you're
Oh, this is
storming the
fun.
beaches,
this
and,
nightmare.
and people are just getting mowed down like left and right. Like those
Slow
were all
down.
real people that actually
I think
died,
about
and
that.
like
Like,
it makes me a
should
little
I be
weird.
having? But people make movies about it, and they play pretend, and they act it, and they're like,
Yeah,
they're not dying in the movie; they're just acting it out.
but that's
So
almost like
it's a
storytelling where
respect.
this is like,
They,
yeah,
they
Yeah.
tried to do that in Battlefield 1 where like isn't like if you died or something, it flashed up like a name of like a real person that died in World War One, I think, and it was like a
really,
Okay.
tribute to
Yeah.
them. Yeah, which was kind of cool, but also
Well,
like
that's fucking
I'm
crazy.
playing a video game. I don't. This is bumming me out.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I don't feel like when I say like I feel good like killing Nazis, but I just feel
I
like, man, that is an evil army and like the things that they did, like
to be a
let's
force
take
for
them out.
good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's like cowboys and Indians when you're a kid. It's just like war and army and killing is just like part of our like even if like, oh, what about Star Wars? Like no, Star rebels and
Same
stormtroopers
thing.
killing each
Yeah.
other.
Right.
It's Lord of the Rings. It's like, oh, hey, there's orc moms, there's orc babies, there's some orc babies that don't have orc dads now because they got killed by Aragorn and
Rising up
Legolas.
against oppression. Yeah. The oldest
Yeah,
story in history.
yeah.
Orc
So I don't know,
oppression.
but anyhow,
That was the bad
don't
part of
watch that
Rings of
movie.
Power.
Don't,
Gladiator
yeah,
2. Don't watch
don't
it.
watch
Okay. I'm
don't
glad
watch
you
Gladiator
vetted it
2.
for us because I was interested in watching it because I love the first one so
I'm
much.
still
Yeah,
iffy. Like
no,
I don't know.
No.
It's got
so
like
bad.
it's got a 70 on Rotten Tomatoes,
Yeah, that's generous.
64 on Metacritic, which
Okay.
Metacritic's usually
Right.
tougher, but
Yeah,
Mm,
first
I
one's
don't
got like
know.
a 90 something though. So just saying,
yeah. I think it's
It's hard
maybe
to
it's
Scott
test.
so
shouldn't have done this.
Is it just hard to because you're just constantly comparing it to how great the first one was?
Oh yeah, but they compared themselves to it. They said,
Right.
"Hey, remember Maximus' story?" And then they even after they show that artwork, they even put it across the screen, black background,
So
white
is there
text,
any
exposition. 19
connection?
years after the death of Maximus, all has returned back to chaos, and now there's crazy people running the empire again. I'm like, okay, great. So it's just a reboot.
Okay.
It's just another guy who was
Yeah.
once something, knocked down, is a slave, and now has to fight for his freedom and rally everybody around him, show him this is how we win by
Takes
sticking together. And then there's a love interest. It's the same shit.
takes
It's
all
like,
the juice out of Maximus's end of his story because like it
yeah,
was
that's
all
what,
for
yeah,
nothing.
Right.
exactly. And they say that in the intro. They say it.
Which is
They
why the Star
they
Wars sequel
forgot. They
trilogy
forgot what he stood
sucks
for.
ass.
No.
No, it doesn't suck ass.
Because everything that Luke and Leia did
They've
was
always
all
had such
bullshit.
big. Oh my god.
Hey, I'm just making a comparison. That's all.
No, Last Jedi is
Just
great.
we'll see.
Anywho.
We don't need to
Who's up?
rehash this. I'll
Alright.
just do
I'm
my
good,
last
I don't have
couple.
anything else. Yeah. Alright.
I got two more little indie ones. Have you guys played Papers, Please?
I have played a bit of
No, it
that,
sounds
but
familiar
I
though.
don't have a fucking Switch or a Steam Deck to play on, so I've only played
Yeah.
a little bit of that.
Yeah, this is the Lucas Pope game, his first one, which he also did Oberdin, Return of the Oberdin. But yeah, this
Yeah.
Papers, Please. Yeah, I mean it was pretty highly regarded back in the day. I forget what I gotta look up what year it came out.
I
But
remember this name.
yeah, I'll look up the year really quick.
Let's see here, 2014,
So yeah, quite a while ago. I mean,
2013.
okay, yeah,
11
so
years.
yeah, 11, 12 years ago. But yeah, I've always been curious about it. But essentially, I don't know if you don't know what the game is, you're essentially at this like immigration checkpoint in this fake like Russian country. It's like Soviet Union sort of Russia. It takes place in the 1940s, and like there's lots of political tension going on, like terrorism and stuff going on. So like you're hired at this immigration checkpoint to basically vet everybody that's trying to come into the country.
You work for the TSA, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So like it's cool because it like builds sort of layers of complexity on it. So like at first foreigners just need a passport to get into the country. So you're checking the passport, you're checking all the fields to make sure that they're correct and they match up. If something doesn't quite match up, like their gender is different or like, there's some discrepancy, you can like interrogate the person, see what they say, and then if their answer doesn't match up, you can either decline them or like detain them, basically arrest them. And there's certain things that happen where like detaining more people, you get more rewards, more money, because like the whole story of this is like you're a dude trying to support your family. You have like your son, your mom, your mother-in-law, and your uncle all living in like this tiny little apartment. Like they obfuscate all this stuff. It's just like a screen at the end of each day that's like, oh, your kid is hungry, he needs food. Your mother-in-law is sick, she needs medicine. So at the end of every day, I mean, you're not making much money. You might come, depending on how many, people that you process, I think you make like $5 or $10, per person that you process. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you're coming home with like $50, and like rent is $20, food is $10, heat is $5. So like you got to balance
Yeah.
and like if you don't have enough money to pay for heat this time, you got to forego that, and then like next time it's like, oh, your kid's cold and sick, so like you got to balance out all these things. And then but it adds more and more complexity each time. So like there's a terrorist attack, now the checkpoint is getting more strict, so now foreigners require additional documents, or like people coming into the country for work require like a work pass. So you have this whole guidebook where you're checking all these things to make sure that they're legitimate and that like their passport number matches up with their other document and like stuff like that. So you're basically trying to.
I feel like I would fall asleep to this game.
It kind of gets overwhelming a little bit because they add like 10 different rules that you got to do. So like you're constantly flipping through the rule book to make sure that like, okay, this this emblem matches up correctly. This their city or whatever country they're from, the issuing city is correct, or like their birthday's correct, or their gender's correct, their height's correct, all this different stuff. So it sort of layers on top of itself. And apparently there's like, I forget what it was, like 20 different endings or something. Something like that. Yeah.
Depending on if you're like letting rebels through or if you're
Yes.
like helping, you can choose to specifically try and let people through too.
That's right.
Which can have an impact. Like you could get busted by the fucking government or whatever and shit like that.
Yeah, because
fun Star Wars version they should do like DLC,
cool.
like be the Empire.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just found out that this is on iOS and Android, and I just bought
I
it for my phone.
figured it would be on iOS.
There's a MOMA version.
This again.
I was playing.
I never got terribly far, but it's got that sweet like old school VGA graphics where it's like,
I really like how it looks.
It's better than 8-bit, not as nice as 16-bit, but it's still got like those same colors that I remember from like those old VGA graphics cards where it was like there's a specific like 2 blues, you got 2 of each color kind of, and like it uses it nicely.
Yeah. So it's good. It's pretty tough though, because like you want to get you want to process as many people as you can in one day so that you can make as much money as you can. So like at the end of the day, you're like, okay, I'm not even checking their passport. I'm just gonna let them through, or I'm just gonna decline them. But if you get a certain amount of like, if you let someone through, you get like a warning essentially to say like, oh, their birthday didn't match up, but you let them through. You get 2 warnings before they start deducting money from your salary. So it gets pretty overwhelming, but it's pretty cool.
Like just a way to make a being a customs officer into a game.
Yeah,
like, it's just like a fucking weird thing that you would never think would be an actual game.
And it's cool because there's some choices you can make too, because they're like, I don't know, like a mother comes through and's like, oh, my son's over here and I gotta get through, but she doesn't have the right documents. So do you let her through anyways, or do you deny her, or so she can't be with her son, stuff like that. So there are some decisions
very
you can make
in today's world too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's
they should have an ice edition as well.
DLC. Yeah, that's great.
Very interesting game though. Never played anything like that one.
That's a cool one.
It probably works better on mouse, like with a mouse. Like I was doing it on my Steam Deck, and they have the little trackpad on there, but you're flipping through so many different documents. Like at any one time, you have this desk layout, right? And you constantly have to have your rule book up to make sure that you're following each rule and that everything matches up. But like at a certain point, some foreigners have like 5 different documents that they give you, like their passport, their work pass, their like their ID card, their proof of whatever, citizenship, stuff like that. So like you're juggling all these things and then approving or denying them and then giving them all back, and so it's like it's crazy. But yeah, it's definitely a little bit heavier story too, because there's like fucking terrorist attacks and shit, or like you accidentally let someone through and they fucking set off a bomb and kill 10 people. So it's like
Yikes.
Yep.
Made shit real serious.
So
let me unserious
what was the
unserious us, Dave.
This is a fun one. I watched Beetlejuice. I think Brandon, you talked about this one.
Yeah, you talked about it a while ago. Yep.
It was fun. It's
watchable.
As far as legacy sequels go, it was better than most, I would say.
Better than Gladiator 2.
See, better than Gladiator 2.
Better than Gladiator 2, for sure.
It's kind of got, I don't know, they tried to do the same trick that Ghostbusters Afterlife did, except they did it a little bit better, where they're like, here's a ghost and now it's a friend with the person, and oh, we tricked you, the ghost is really bad. Like,
I didn't mind that. That was cool.
Ghostbusters Afterlife was a little heavy-handed with it. This one was a little more like, don't look at this hand. then we sneak it in from the other way. But yeah, they touched on all the same things. Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice is just fucking funny. You get a little bit
Yeah,
more
he
of
was okay.
a little bit more of the Beetlejuice backstory, I guess, to see why who really is Beetlejuice? What did
Yeah,
he
I
do?
thought
What
the whole
was
Monica Bellucci thing really was unnecessary and didn't pan out to be anything at all. Like, she's just in it. She doesn't do anything. She just exists, and I thought that was lame. The first movie
Yeah,
is
she doesn't
good
really
because
do anything till like
Beetlejuice
the
is not
end.
in it. It's like Jaws. He's not in it until the very, like, the last half of the movie.
Mm.
He's
Mm-hmm.
teased, he's talked about.
Who,
We're on this
Beetlejuice?
journey with these new ghosts. Yeah, Beetlejuice is not in it. And little by little, he's revealed, and then he comes out, and then he's in the rest of the movie.
He's in it for a
I
bit.
watched the rest
What was it, like 45,
not
half
in the
hour, 45 minutes he shows up?
it's a yeah, but this one, they're like, "More Beetlejuice!" I'm like, "That's the
Uh,
juice." Like, the thing
that's
is,
why
like,
we're here. The
less
juice is
Beetlejuice is what makes it
loose.
The juice is loose. Oh god.
so, this
I think
movie,
he
I
says
think
that at one point in the movie too.
this
Really?
movie falls
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought that movie was weak because you didn't have Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis's character, which grounded it because they were like us, where like everyone else is a weird character. Because those characters aren't in the movie at all. It's all the weird characters and just like, okay, so what do we do? I guess the mom, because she's actually a really funny actress, let's lean in on her. So the mom's in way more, which is fun. That was a good move,
You know,
using
fun
more of
fact.
her.
I just looked it up on this website, Screen Time Central. Michael Keaton
Okay.
had more screen time in the first movie than in the second movie.
Really?
Only
Probably
like
because he's
only like 12 more seconds, but there was
Yeah, there you go.
14
he takes
minutes and
over.
2 seconds in the first one, 13 minutes 48 seconds in Beetlejuice.
He did.
Well, and they don't have the dad in it. What is it?
Well, but that was clever
Lydia's
though, how
dad?
he's like half-eaten shark or whatever, like half-eaten
Yeah.
guy or whatever.
I don't know what
Yeah.
trouble he's got into. It just says his legal history. Legal history. I don't know what the
Oh,
fuck
no,
that
he was caught with
entails.
kitty porn. He got kicked out of
Oh
Hollywood because
shit.
of kitty porn.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, that's
Yeah.
legal history. AI needs to be a little more descriptive what legal history
Oh,
means. But
yeah.
I thought it was fun. It wasn't nothing I'm gonna go rent
Music
again
was
or rewatch again. It was
not
fine.
like, the
The
first one
little
had "Ayo" and all that shit, like, these are
the
great, and, like, this one,
musical
they're like,
number they did in this one was pretty funny. I chuckled out loud a couple times at it. I forget what was the song, and I'll never have that recipe again. What is I don't know what the name of that song is.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. That song. I'll never have that recipe again. It was good. Made me chuckle. What else do I got over here? Got a couple quick ones. I rewatched Constantine. I hadn't seen that movie in
Movie.
a decade or two. That
Yeah,
movie's still
how's it
solid.
aged?
It's
Okay,
still
yeah.
still
That
decent.
was pretty
Like
funny. Still funny.
Keanu and his constant smoking in it and demons and all that
Yeah.
fun stuff. I was just kind of in the mood for, but it was good. It was leaving Netflix. Still a solid flick there. Couple little ones I've been nipping away at Blueprint still. I still love
Really?
that game.
How
That game is
much time you
still
still got,
amazing.
or how much time you got in that
I'm on
game
day
now?
like 50 something,
Okay.
but it's usually like do a run or two in a couple days, and then I haven't played it in like a weekish or so. So I gotta
Right,
go
yeah.
back to it. It's just there's just so many layers deep in that it's pretty amazing game. I would say that you guys should give it another run sometime before the end of the year when they do all the game of the year stuff and everything gets spoiled for
Yeah, I
everybody.
definitely will. I
But that
wanna
one's
revisit
fun.
it.
Expedition 33. I'm trying to get into that a little more because everybody loves it so much. I want to
Yeah,
find
I
it,
haven't played it in a bit.
get in there and get a little
I
farther.
I still want to finish it, but yeah.
And then I've been hooked on fucking Roller Coaster Tycoon Touch. I went to Six Flags
Oh,
over my vacation. It's on Netflix games, so they give you a nice little bonus to get started there. But it's
Ooh, I
Roller
forgot
Coaster
about Netflix
Tycoon.
games. That's what I should do on my bus trip. Just play on my
They
phone.
just added some Squid game there too. I haven't downloaded it yet, but that was at the top of the list.
Yeah.
It looks like they're starting to
Genius.
bring games to the front a little more, because when I opened up Netflix, there was just the regular scroller that they've always had, and then there's a top 10 games that are being
Seems
played
weird
on there.
because I just saw something that they're removing a bunch of games, like
I
a
saw
lot
like
of the higher profile games that are on there.
a couple of them had a thing that they were leaving soon, but Roller Coaster Tycoon, it's Roller Coaster Tycoon. I mean, you're
Yeah.
building parks, collecting your money, come back in a couple hours. I don't ever give these games any money, but
Can you still do the thing where you just make an unfinished roller coaster and just fucking kill a bunch of people?
I haven't done that. I don't know if
That
you
was
can do
always
that
my
in the other
favorite
ones.
thing. Just fucking make a big ass roller coaster, just have it end and watch it
People just
fly off.
fall off.
Yep.
Oh, no,
That was, I mean,
I'm
that was
not-
back in like the first Roller Coaster Tycoon, so I don't know if they
I don't
left
think.
that
I
in
think they
there.
make you finish it. But no, they're doing the thing where you're like grinding to get bigger rides, and then you go on to the next one to get bigger rides. I mean, the monetization of it is,
Mm.
I mean, it's an older game, but it's fun to just, I don't know, after going to a theme park,
Yeah.
playing a theme park game. I don't know, it's kind of top of mind,
Cool.
and it's fun to build and customize and organize and move stuff around and collect that money. So I can build a log flume.
There you go.
Gotta get that fucking log flume. All right, yeah, I'm done.
All right, I got one more quick hit, just another little indie game. It's called Spilled with an exclamation point at the end. It's by
Spill.
published and developed by Lente, which I think this is their first game, debut game. Which I think it might just be one person, which is pretty impressive. But I mean, it's a super short game. Yeah, Spilled with an exclamation point. It's another game on Steam. I just Steam, I believe. But it took me like an hour to finish. But essentially, you're just this little ship, and you're cleaning up like an oil spill in the ocean, or like cleaning up this trash in the ocean, rescuing these little animals. You're as you clean more stuff up, you're getting little upgrades to make your like sweeper thing bigger, so you can clean up more oil and fucking debris at once, or make your ship go faster, or so like little upgrades like that. But it's very cool, very casual, cozy little game. And it took me like an hour to finish, and it is like $5. So it was perfect on the Steam Deck. I was just chilling on the couch one day. I had bought it like on sale. It was like less than $5, like $4.50 or something. So I was just chilling on the couch one day with the Steam Deck, just played through the entire thing, and I'm like, wow, that was a cute little game.
This looks like it'd be a good phone game too. It looks like those. I forget those. It's like those phone games where you like go cut down the trees and you bring the trees over to the factory thing. It's like all
very
on one
satisfying.
screen where you're just like you're walking over here, getting these things, walking over here, and it just like automatically deducts them. And
Yep. Yeah. So there's like
not iPhone, not an iPhone.
Yeah, I think it's only on Steam. I think there's like 5 different areas. So like you're cleaning one area, and then you get the little pop up that's like 100% of this area cleaned, and so I move on to the next one, and you're saving little animals along the way from the fucking oil. So there's like little turtles and penguins and otters. But yeah,
that's nice.
Super
cool.
Super fun game. Like I said, it took me an hour to finish, so definitely worth my $5 or whatever it was.
On sale for $4.79 right now on Steam.
Yep. So a little shout out to a small little indie game that I had a fun time with.
Nice. Developer is Lente.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, that was it for me too. So I think that about wraps this puppy up.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. Hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, we didn't have a ton.
Dave's got to go over everything he also watched a commercial. No, watch the whole thing. You want to talk about it? No, I missed. No, that's cool.
Yeah.
This stuff, Dave. The summer is just so busy.
Yeah.
Just got our Galaxy Quest episode out, getting our Summer of Sam going.
Summer of Sam.
Next episode would be the Jackie Brown,
Jackie Brown.
and then
Jackie Brown,
think
yeah.
Lebowski with some Sam Elliott. in
Oh,
that
I
one,
can't
so
wait for Big Lebowski, and then we
got
got
a lot of stuff going. Yeah.
Event Horizon with Sam Elliott or
Yep.
Sam O'Neill, right?
uh,
Sam Neill,
no,
not Sam O'Neill. Sam Neill.
Sam Neill.
Yes,
Sam O'Neill.
Sam O'Neill. So yeah, Summer of
bummer.
Sam in full swing. But yeah, definitely summer activities are ramping up. So yeah, excited for Summer of Sam. And if you want to join the conversation or drop us any suggestions, you can hop in our Discord, nomadsfantasy.com/discord. Go to the nomadsfantasy.com for all your nomad needs. Episodes, merch,
Because
all
if
that
you're
good
shirtless,
stuff.
you're tired of being shirtless, we've got shirts.
Got shirts,
Yeah.
we got mugs, we got all kinds of stuff. I think we even got a beach towel. So yeah, check it out. Check it out.
Go to the beach.
Go to
Life's
the
the
beach.
beach.
That's right. But yeah, I think.
What's a taste breaker? Well,
Yeah, you haven't mentioned the taste breaker in a while, Dave. What was your taste breaker for this episode?
My taste breaker, let's see, what did I have here? Probably Rematch. Rematch is my
Rematch?
taste breaker
Okay.
this
All
month.
right.
A little something different that we played this month.
Certified taste breaker rematch. But yeah, so that's all we got for you for this month. Look forward to the next episode, Summer of Sam. Jackie Brown coming out soon. So yeah, with that, safe travels, nomads.
Deuces.
Doses.